Namaste. So now classes of criminal court, where is it given? It's given in section 6. Again, very brief introduction. Remember, we are in layer 1. Just get familiar with the terms. So now, criminal court, कौन से हैं जी? Yeah, as per the CrPc, remember we are obviously studying the CrPc. What all has to be considered? What all kinds of court do we have to consider? So there's one high court. So remember, we are talking about classes of criminal court. So in high court, there are criminal courts because obviously appeal कौन सुनेगा? High court सुनेगा. Then there are courts constituted under any law, like for example a TADA court. सुना होगा ना? What is TADA court? Look it up online. So that's a very dedicated court, but for a criminal offense, it's a specially exclusively designated court to look at that specific offense. So CrPc is recognizing those courts. Then there has to be a code of session. Now, what is a court of session? ये session शब्द क्यों है जी यहाँ पर? Actually, see. What used to happen earlier, like पहले के ज़माने में कि in criminal courts, the cases used to be heard in sessions and the decision used to come very, very quickly. So court, just like a test match, there's like the morning session, then there is before tea, then there is after tea, then there is lunch. Lunch comes first and then tea comes later. But then, so sessions में court आपका matter सुन के आपको रफा दफा करते हैं. So it's called court of session from that zamana. And the name also implies that criminal justice has to be a little faster than civil cases. Because if criminal justice especially is too slow, society का जो भरोसा है, the faith that they have evaporates, right? So the name itself implies that criminal justice has to be a little expeditious. Okay, then we come to judicial magistrate. So there is one judicial magistrate of the first class and then the judicial magistrate of second class. Now what are these? Why is first class, second class? They're not in nursery KG, right? So this is basically inki punishment, the power that they have to give the duration of the sentence, basically to give you the punishment that you're going to stay in jail for this amount of period, that differs, and we are going to discuss this in the coming videos. Now, if an area is designated as a metropolitan area, so as per section 8, आज का आपका homework है section 6 and section 8, you're going to read from the bare act. Section 8 says state government may declare any area as a metropolitan area if the population therein exceeds 1 million, that is 10 lakhs. Alright, so for that you always have a metropolitan magistrate, which is the same thing as a judicial magistrate of the first class. But if they are sitting in a metropolitan area or they are presiding over a metropolitan area, they are known as a MM. In court parlance की MM के पास case लगा दो. So that is a metropolitan magistrate, same thing as same power, same everything as a judicial magistrate of the first class. Second class नीचे वाले, and then there are executive magistrates. The name itself says, see, the name differs, no? Judicial, executive. क्या फर्क होगा इनमें? अभी आते हैं. Just introduction to the terms, alright? Now, hopefully this is clear. Now, when you read section 7, it's going to say every state shall be a sessions division. Okay? Great. Code of session, sessions division. कि अब हम हर state को, या तो state उसके अंदर लिखा हुआ है, either the sessions division is going to be a district or it's going to consist of districts. Alright? So in every state, you can actually look this up. How many districts and how many courts are there? How many district courts? Now, what is the difference between a sessions court and a district court? Usually, you will see sessions and district judge. Learn it, LD लिखा होता है. Sessions and district judge. Now, a sessions judge basically is the same person. For example, me. For example, you. Let's say Yash or Samir, the two people in the course right now. Let's say Yash, when he's overlooking a criminal case or hearing a criminal case, better for the better terminology, when you're hearing a criminal case or judging it, you are a sessions judge. And when you are, since see, alag-alag ऐसे हर चीज़ तो हम अलग नहीं कर सकते, when you are like overhearing or again judging or hearing a civil matter, then you are a district judge. Same person, criminal होगा, sessions, तो court का नाम भी sessions court हो जाएगा when it's hearing a criminal matter. Same court can hear a district matter, it will be called a district court. Simple as that. Okay. So same thing with the judge. So every sessions division is going to be a district or consist of districts So usually it's going to consist of districts क्योंकि चीज़ें बड़ी हैं. Like for example दिल्ली में there are about like 6 or rather 11 districts and then उसको और नीचे divide किया हुआ है, but वो अगले वीडियो में आता है. I need to draw out the entire structure because you can't really recall it from memory. It's like a huge structure. Let's explore that and let's explore Punjab structure as well. कि क्या चल रहा है वहाँ पे, how is it drawn out, because ये मेरे बोलने से ऐसे पूरी अच्छी तरह से समझ नहीं आएगा. So we'll go into the next one and then basically draw that entire skeleton out. A district or consist of districts. तो दिल्ली में like for example तीसहजारी, करकड़डूमा, रोहिणी सुने होंगे ना, तीसहजारी कोर्ट, करकड़डूमा कोर्ट, रोहिणी कोर्ट, पटियाला हाउस कोर्ट, साकेत कोर्ट. So these all have different sessions and district judges. So they are all sessions divisions. It's as simple as that. Okay. Then section 9 से section 9 को हमने थोड़ी डिटेल में करना है, आगे सक्सेसिव वीडियोस में करते हैं. The state government shall have a code of sessions for every sessions division. तो सेशन डिवीजन बन गई, आपको कोड ऑफ सेशन मतलब वहाँ के जो क्रिमिनल मैटर्स को देखने वाले वो कोड बनाना पड़ेगा. और उनके नीचे फिर एडिशनल सेशन जज आ जाते हैं, असिस्टेंट सेशन जज आते हैं. इट्स गोइंग टू बी लाइक अ ह्यूज फ्लो चार्ट दैट वी गोना मेक इन सक्सेसिव वीडियोस, बट फॉर नाउ just introductory terms for you. Okay. And who is this judge? ये जो code of session वाला, who is going to appoint this judge? The governor, the president, who? The judge is going to be appointed by the High Court of the state. All right. Therefore, the High Court holds the lower judicial examination. Like for example, let's say that you fill out the DJS form. So who conducts that examination? The High Court. You'll have to go to the High Court's website. It's notified there, right? क्योंकि ये हाई कोर्ट की ड्यूटी है कि वो यहाँ पे आपको सारे सेशंस डिवीजन में कोड ऑफ सेशन वगैरह के सारे जज, बेसिकली द लोअर जुडिशरी इज अपॉइंटेड बाय द हाई कोर्ट. ओके. देन if there is a metropolitan area, that is there is population of 1 million and the state government has declared that it's a metropolitan area. So another MCQ, who can declare a metropolitan area? Answer: state government as per section 8. And let us say another MCQ, who can alter the limits or the number of districts in a state or a session division, whatever the language of the question is. The correct answer is state government with the consultation of the High Court. Why? Because section 6 and 9 जब आप पढ़ेंगे, you want to read this line कि कौन ये alter कर सकता है, पढ़िएगा. Without the Bare Act, this course will not work. All right, because now we are not in a LLB entrance, we have to go deep, so we have to continuously refer to the Bare Act. Question तो वहीं से आएंगे घूम फिर के, चाहे जौन सी मर्जी किताब कर लीजिए, जौन सा मर्जी कोर्स कर लीजिए, घूम फिर के आप Bare Act fundamental has to be solid. All right. अच्छा. Then metropolitan area is a separate sessions division and district, therefore metropolitan magistrate चाहिए हमें वहाँ पे, क्योंकि अभी बोला ना section 9 में that state government shall appoint or shall constitute a code of sessions for every sessions division, and if I have separated out an area or rather labeled the area as a metropolitan area, it has to have or it will be treated as a separate sessions division and district. So there has to be a dedicated judge who is known as metropolitan area because he's in a metropolitan area. He'll be called metropolitan magistrate, apologies, because he is presiding over a metropolitan area. All right. तो ये बात समझ में आ गई. 2, 3, 4 MCQ निकलते हैं यहाँ से. These two, who can declare a metropolitan area? Population की limit 1 million. Then you're going to, who can alter the limit of the district? So state government with consultation of the High Court. All right. The metropolitan area shall be a separate session division and district. Every state shall be a dash sessions division. And who will appoint the judges here of the court of session? The High Court. All right. Classes, High Court. Then you have court constituted under any law. Then there's court of session. अच्छा, judicial magistrate की 2 classes, first and second class. But अगर मैं सिर्फ technical हो जाऊँ, बहुत hyper technical सवाल है, magistrate के कितने types? तो judicial magistrate of the first class, judicial magistrate of the second class, executive magistrate, metropolitan magistrate. Technically, this is like a very hyper technical सवाल because now I'm talking about magistrates. I haven't, as an examiner, I haven't really clarified whom I'm talking about. So we'll have to basically detail out all 4. So in your mains answer, you're always going to write in bullet points these 3. Write judicial magistrate के साथ में parallel, so that the examiner knows that we also know what is a metropolitan, or rather who is a metropolitan magistrate and how his role is parallel to a judicial magistrate of the first class. Alright, so section 6, section 7, then section 8. Homework for you, Bare Act. Now we're going to move into flowcharts of trying to decipher this entire structure out, and then we're going to take up Delhi's case and Punjab's case and analyze ki abhi to humne kya baat kari, and then we're going to go to section 9. Alright, see you in the next one. Take care, bye.